Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats for the inaugural 2021 Golden Goalbys with your hosts, David Barnett and Pat Perry. This will be a show and an evening filled with awards for players, awards for listeners and Nut Hut members, laughter, tears, internet latency, maybe a little bit of all of that, all mixed up into one, a parody show centered around your favorite awards. Well, we don't have a comedian opening up with a monologue. We do have a musical performance tonight by none other than our own Patrick Perry. Gentlemen, please remove your caps and please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free, woo! And the home of the
Beautiful, Pat. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Golden Goalbys. You know, right off the top, you may have had tears and laughter, and we definitely had internet latency in that beautiful song there, Pat. It's good to see you, friend. Welcome to the Golden Goalbys. Popping a bottle.
Okay. I did not expect that.
Okay.
That was not scripted.
Okay. The bottle is spilled everywhere. Now, cheers to you, sir. You look nice. I got to be honest with you. I don't drink a lot of champagne, so it's just it's a wildly beer tonight in the podcast juice for me and the champagne flute. By the way, Pat, I think a lot of people are wondering, who are you wearing tonight?
This is I believe it's from a place
Men's
called
Warehouse?
Men's Warehouse.
I knew that.
And
I knew that was coming.
It's actually it's a little bit weathered, and it has some holes in it, due mostly to when I fell out the golf cart New Year's Eve 2 years ago.
Yes.
So this is the first time I've worn it since then.
Lovely. That's beautiful, man.
And I have champagne everywhere. Champagne is everywhere. I didn't know that was going to happen.
You didn't know that the cork was going to blow on the champagne bottle? I thought you were the sommelier.
Usually it doesn't. Yeah, I know, but
all right. Listen, hey, shout out already. We already got YouTube money flowing in. Super chats coming in from the fans. We got people in the chat. This is going to be a great show tonight. I'm excited about it. By the way, Pat, you didn't ask me who I'm wearing. I'm wearing Express. Express for men. That's what this is. I'm rocking that. The tie is from Collard Greens. That's a company. I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited about tonight. The first time we're doing this, it's going to be a little ratchet. Next year, it's going to be way better. But it's a little ratchet tonight, but I'm excited. We're going to have a good time. We got a special segment coming to you in just a little bit. We're going to remember those that we've lost this year in memoriam. I meant to mention that. You're going to want to stick around for the end because we're going to give away some stuff, and we have a huge, huge award, the moment of the year at the end. So please stick around for that. Yes. I do want to start off by thanking all of you, of course, all the viewers, all the listeners, all the Nut Hut members, all the social media followers, all the email subscribers, all of you that have given so much of your time, yourself, your effort, your energy, your brain cells, your everything to us this year. Are we wearing pants? I am wearing pants. Yes. Is that a question?
I'm wearing pants now. Are they tux pants?
No.
Well,
Questions coming in from the audience. But listen, we want to thank you guys. You guys are fantastic. You've been great to us. This is our 6th year doing the Tour Junkies show, and we couldn't do it without you. So you first are the ones to thank, and we applaud you. We applaud you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, go ahead and give yourselves a hand. But also, we have others to thank. Our best partner of 2021 was really Fantasy National. What can we say? We've been partnered with Fantasy National for years. The place to go for stats, for data, for all your PGA Tour models that you want to run, and all the stuff that leads us down the road. Sometimes the broken road, but leads us down the road to picking the right golfers for our DraftKings lineups, for our betting cards, all of the above. We couldn't do it without Fantasy National, and you can't do it without Fantasy National. So head over to fantasynational.com/TJ to get 20% off of any membership level. You need to do that. I know it's December and you're not thinking about golf right now, but go ahead and do it. Get it for the year. Ask for it for Christmas. Tell your wife that you want an annual membership to Fantasy National, and she can save 20% by using promo or going to fantasynational.com/TJ. So we want to thank Fantasy National.
Absolutely.
We got to give a special thanks to producer Sam. Now, producer Sam's behind the scenes tonight, pressing all the buttons, firing all the things. He did a lot to prepare for this show tonight. I think we should all give producer Sam a big round of applause for all he's done for us this year. It's just been fantastic. There he is, Sam.
Oh, thanks, dudes. That's nice.
You made the show better.
Happy Golden Goalbys to you both.
Yes. Cheers, Sam.
Cheers.
What you got?
Cheers.
Oh, praise God. Sam, couldn't have done it without you. Also want to thank Kyle for making us do the NFT thing that was kind of a bust, but we thank Kyle anyway. Kyle's a good guy. And all the Nut Hutters, especially, all of our content contributors. We'll talk about some of those a little bit later tonight. But it's just been a great year, Pat, and I'm ready to get into it. Do you think we missed anybody, or are we ready to get to our first award tonight?
No, I think we're ready for the first award. I'm very excited about the awards this evening. I think we have a good lineup of and some very deserving winners. So
yes. Now, all the awards were agreed upon between myself and Pat. So we may mention a few honorable mentions that got consideration. But they were all agreed upon. But we do have a couple of awards tonight that will be given based on your feedback. So, a chance to participate in tonight's show. Pat, I do feel like the first award of the evening should go to you, sir. I think this is you. So why don't you kick us off with the TJ Rookie of the Year?
Yes, the TJ Rookie of the Year. Now, this let me talk about this category. It is the player with the best first full year on tour, but also the player that we had the most success, whether it was in gambling or in DFS. I think this award is very obvious, but it's very deserving, and there's really no other way you can go than Mr. Willie Zalatoris. Will Zalatoris, cheers to you. Rookie of the Year, TJ Rookie of the Year. You know what?
He was going to be here tonight, but a stiff breeze came through his town, and he's gone. We can't locate him. But
yeah, we can't find him. But let me tell you something, Willie Z, for a guy that just in his first season was just fantastic. Was right there in the Masters.
Could have won the Masters.
Just had so many top finishes. It was great. So Willie Z is the Rookie of the Year.
Oh, good for you, Willie Z. I'm excited about this next award, Pat. We had some thoughts on this one, but
yes.
There was a number of people that could have taken down this award. It's 2021. We've all gotten a little wiser, a little smarter. We've all been more conscious of, how we phrase things in 2021. There's certain things you can and can't say, anymore. So the Body Positive Award, we want these guys to feel like, they don't have to be Brooks Koepka or, they don't have to have six-pack abs like Bryson.
They don't have to be a Pat Perry.
Yeah. They don't
Something
have to
like
do that. Or they don't have to be Willie Z, where they look like, they may have an eating disorder. So Body Positive Award is going to the guy who is just crushed it on tour all year, despite his very dumpy body. And, that's a lot to overcome. And this young man has braved it. And he's braved it all the way to PGA Tour victories. And I believe it will continue in 2022. The Body Positive Award for 2021 goes to none other than Sung Jae M, a rather dumpy boy. Congrats,
Sung Jae.
Sung Jae.
Yes, Sung Jae.
Yep, lots of sodium in his diet, I'm guessing. I follow him on Instagram. I see it, but he's still a striped show and loves him some Bermuda, and I think it will continue for Sung Jae. You know, who's to know, Pat? Because I think next year could be a big year for him. He finally bought a house. You know, he was homeless for so long. He's living in Atlanta with a lot of money in a house. You know, he's got to be searching for the ladies at some point. Maybe he'll make a decision to, you know, trim up a little bit. Maybe he won't. You know, the dad bod is hot right now. So congrats to you, Sung Jae.
We had some other thoughts in this category.
We did, yeah. Some of them are popping up in the chat.
I thought Cam Smith. For all the Aussies out there,
Okay.
he's a fan. Look, he's had a great year. He's got a weird body. It's kind of weird. It's sort of misshapen a little bit. And he does have crazy hair, but Cam Smith did not end up making the cut as the winner.
Yeah, I couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Now, this next award, Pat, I easily pulled the trigger on it.
This
said
this might as well be your award created just from you.
Yep. Well, you know, I'll make this pretty quick and dirty. The 2021 Top Twat Waffle Award goes to Mr. Bryson DeChambeau. A little bit. Okay, yeah, I get it. Bryson's a controversial guy. Definitely can show, you know, his twat waffleness on and off the golf course we saw. I mean, there's so many things. I don't want to take up too much time or they're going to start playing the music and I'll have to get out of here, you know, to list all the things that Bryson's done, from the fire ants to, you know, the throwing Cobra under the bus and the driver at the Open Championship. Many forget that one of his more twatty moments of the year is a lot of times the subtle things, the things that, you know, pop up in press conference clippings, or he says, and we're just so used to the twattiness that we just let it go. We don't even think about it. I mean, Pat, we're coming up on the play in Hawaii, and last year in Hawaii, January, he starts talking about his speed training and how he goes until he blacks out, or he nearly blacks out. And what he's trying to do is overwhelm his CNS, Pat. You know what a CNS is? What he's talking about there?
His central nervous system?
His central nervous system, Pat. He's trying to overwhelm his central nervous system and train so hard and swing so hard and fast like his buddy Kyle Berkshire that he nearly blacks out. What a twat thing to say. You know, like super twat. Now, you could go to his YouTube channel and see all the, you know, it just drips with twattiness. It's just all over the place. So, there's too much to talk about, and I think they're about to start playing the music on me. So I do think Bryson is well deserving of Twat Waffle of the year, Top Twat Waffle. So congratulations, Bryson. Thank you for all that you've given us this year, and I'm sure you'll continue to give us plenty of content in 2022. Take it away, Pat.
Okay. All right. Well, this next award is the Grower Not a Shower Award. Okay, the Grower Not a Shower Award.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. This is the guy who progressed the most on tour, but still is a little bit on the DL. And this is also a guy we talked about a good amount. So it's not like we just chose some general player for the year that everyone talked about or whatever. This is a guy that was on our radar all year long. We've also had an interview with him recently, as a matter of fact.
Coming out soon, or it might already be out if you're listening to this later.
But the Grower Not a Shower Award goes to Mr. Vincent Whaley. Vincent Whaley. Now, there was an argument as to who should present it. I mean, there was an argument as to who should present this, because DB said he was his boy.
He is my boy.
But I mean, I'm doing, obviously, Vincent said I should present him. So Vincent Whaley is the Grower Not a Shower. I think that's a great candidate. He had a fantastic year. I think he's going to build on that for next year. He's a great dude. So I think Whaley is very deserving of this award.
He's got the chops. You know what I mean? He kind of tailed off at the end of the year. The guy had 10 top 30 finishes, you know, last year. And he still is going to be in the 6K range, low sevens in DFS. He's still going to be in the triple digits on your betting cards and stuff like that. So get ready to see some more Vincent Whaley in 2022. I'm excited about the potential. Yeah. And Yeah, I think he's still on the down low for the most part.
I think so. Can I do the next award?
Oh, of course. Sure.
Thank you. This is the golf shot of the year. Now, shot. There are so many golf shots during the year that this is very hard to pick. But I'm an older gentleman.
Yes.
And so this one came to mind. It was a very important shot at a very important moment, early in a round, but a final round. And one of the crazier, more unpredictable majors of the year, and that is the PGA Championship, where Phil Mickelson won. And on hole number 5, the bunker shot he made, pulled out from about 20, 30 yards off the green. The announcers were, if you see the shot again, and it was an amazing shot.
Yeah.
The announcers were like, if he can just get this within 10 feet, he'll be good. And everybody knows Phil has great, short game and all that kind of stuff, but it was a longer bunker shot. It wasn't just like right off the green. So fantastic. Phil's bunker shot, number 5, Sunday at the PGA Championship. That is the shot of the year.
Way to go, Phil. There was a lot of discussion there. We had just some honorable mention shots there. In fact, if you're watching live, you want to throw some in the chat, toss that in here. Of course, our own Josh Kistler is throwing more money at us. Thank you. He wants to know the category and finalists for tonight's last award. He needs to know if he needs to stick around. His limo's double parked out back. So, you know what, Kistler? I think you should stick around. That's what I'm going to say. You need to stick around. I'm not telling you any more than that. Go pay up for your limo. But other shots in consideration were Bryson's drive at number 6 at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, 370. Cutting the corner at the pond. I just played that course last week. And then we also talked about JT's 3-wood that he snap hooked right, living on the edge on 18 on Sunday to win the Players Championship.
But a purposeful snap hook.
It was purposeful.
It was a beautiful looking shot.
That was good. There's a bunch of them. Yes, cheers. Yeah, so shot of the year. We kind of wanted to leave this one open. Like, we felt like Phil's shot was the one. Phil's major was pretty spectacular. But we'd love to hear from you. If you're watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. If you're watching live, throw it in the live chat. We'd love to hear that. If you're watching on Twitter, put that in the comments. Who you think what the shot of the year was to you? Because we also have terrible memories. So we don't even remember what we're doing. So there's that. All right. Stick with us because we're about to get to our special segment in memoriam where we're going to remember those that we've lost this year. You're going to want to stick around for that. But 2 more awards before we get there and kind of take an intermission here. Pat, I would love to do this one. I'm very happy about this.
Yes, please.
Our 6th award of the evening is the Toutiest Tout of the Year award. And, this is an award really for ourselves, honestly. We are a betting and DFS show. That's what we do. So we felt like, hey, we gotta give an award for ourselves for excellent touts that we made throughout the year. And there were a number of them. Okay, some finalists for this award included our Hudson Swafford call in the fall season of the 2020-2021 season, where Pat had him at a first-round leader 100-1. I had him on my card as an outright winner at 120 or 150-1. We hit both. Okay, that's massive, people. Hideki Matsuyama, Pat calling Hideki at 55-1 to win the Masters on his betting card when no one thought, everybody thought his time was up. He was never going to get it done at Augusta. A lot like Hideki, Pat has been on Jason Kokrak very well. So Jason Kokrak at the CJ Cup, Pat hit that one, his first win. I had Cam Davis at 150-1, our longest number of the year. We hit Cam Davis at the Rocket Mortgage. But to us, when we talked about it, we both felt like, something just dripping with toutiness is really what we like to call the immaculate conception. And that is that me and Pat both had Matt Jones on the betting card at the Honda. So Matt Jones at the Honda, you are the Toutiest Tout of the Year award winner. Well, really we are. So cheers for us. Good job, us.
Yeah.
No one thought... It's Matt Jones.
We never talk about him. We never hardly talk about him.
And me and Pat do not collaborate on our cards. And so they both come out on Wednesday. Mine pops up, with the article pops up, Matt Jones 100-1. Pat pops him up, Matt Jones 100-1 on his betting card. He goes out and shoots a 61, or was it 61? Day one?
Something like 61, 62, whatever.
Low, okay?
A lot of under par.
Yeah. And then he wins the thing. what a day. I mean, you're touty when you're the only one on Twitter that's patting yourself on the back and all this kind of stuff and giving yourself props, and you're not seeing everybody else pat themselves on the back. It's pretty touty. So the Matt Jones, week, I will always be very excited about and happy with. Pat, would you like to do this next one, or should I do it?
I think you should do the next one before we get into some more serious matters.
We've covered this next award recently, so I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but we will obviously be repeating a lot of these awards next year, and you can guarantee that this one will be given out next year. But for the inaugural Golden Goalbys, it will go to its namesake. Ladies and gentlemen, we know who Karen is, but have you met Jeffrey? The Jeffrey of the Year award goes to Jeffrey Kilmer. Way to go, Jeffrey.
Way to go, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeffrey, he's a troll. He was one of our trolls recently, lost his mind because we weren't being professional enough on our show, and that if he were, hiring us, that he would not want us drinking on the job and talking about drinking and saying bad words and all that. Well, I mean, now we're actually dressed up, Jeffrey. We're taking ourselves very seriously.
Look at us now, Jeffrey. Look at us.
I showered before this. We went on a long Jeffrey rant a few weeks ago, and so now, just be careful, because if you come at us in 2022 and you're a dude, you're a male Karen, you're going to be a Jeffrey, and you could be up for a win this year. And I'll just say that if we send out awards next year, you won't get a trophy, but you'll get something real nice instead. So, Jeffrey of the Year.
Real nice, Clark.
Now, Pat, I do believe I want to take a sip here. This next segment will be, hope you're enjoying this. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe if you've not already. And we'd love for you to comment and share. Be a friend, tell a friend. Tell a friend about the show, okay? All right. But, Pat, we did experience loss in 2021.
Yes.
We lost a lot of bets. We lost a lot of DraftKings money. We lost a lot of dignity at times on the show, I would say. We lost arguments. I lost hair on my inner thigh at one point. We lost a lot, but they're players that we feel like we lost, and we don't really see ourselves returning to for one reason or another. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Golden Goalbys in memoriam. Should I start? I'll start. Robert Streb. No more.
Jason Duffner.
Ryan Palmer. But he's a Texas boy. No.
Smiley Kaufman. No more.
Bubba Watson.
Hunter Mahan.
Doug Gim. Screw you, Doug.
Tyler McCumber.
I know that was hard. Jason Day. He gone.
Hao Tong Lee.
Is Bobby Jones next on your list? Okay. Clean shaven Dustin Johnson. Never again. Do you remember?
Dylan Fratelli.
Tommy Fleetwood.
So sad. So sad. Angel Cabrera. Colt Nost. Matt Kuchar. Ryan Moore. JB Holmes. Doc Redman. And my final one, Jonas Blixt. Let's give it up for these brave guys. Well done.
That was
Harder
tough
than
to
I
get
thought,
through.
really.
That was tough to get through.
Kind of tougher than I thought. All right, Pat, I want to hand out a couple of listener awards, a couple of Nut Hut awards, actually.
Okay.
I'll do the first one. I think the second one's right up your alley.
I'll do the second one.
You know, we'd love to thank our Nut Hut members once again for your support, for your patronage, we like to say here in Augusta. It's only $10 a month, people. $10 a month, $90 a year. Be careful, the price might go up next year. I will say that. It's just a great time. It's a great time. And it's not just golf stuff. There's NBA, soccer, MMA, hockey, baseball, football, college football, all the DFS, all the betting talk you want. It's all right there in the Nut Hut. Crypto, NFTs. We got a channel for that, okay? But there's one channel in particular, Pat, the General Nonsense channel. And it's where we throw out we take the trash out. We tell them, take your trash, your filth to that channel and leave it there. Don't park it in the Nut Hut where people, in the main channel where people trying to do stuff productive. If you want to go not be productive, take your ass to the General Nonsense channel.
There's some productive things that go on there.
On one night a week, there's productive thing. One night a week. But that channel doesn't like me. And a lot of people know that, and I don't like them. And I like to refer to them as my bitch puppets. I am the puppet master. You boys remember that, okay? I control the Nut Hut. I can turn you off and turn you on. Pat doesn't know. He's never seen the back end of the membership portal and the Nut Hut. He's never seen it. He doesn't know it exists. Even now, he's trying to figure it out right now. So I own you. You are my bitch puppets. And the bitch puppet of the year for 2021 goes to our friend, Joe Kepps. Congratulations, Joe Kepps. Yeah. Also, boo, Joe Kepps.
I'm not gonna applaud for that.
You don't have to.
It's kind of like in the when they're doing the State of the Union address.
Yeah.
And like you have
the Democrats on one side.
You have the Democrats on one side and the Republicans on one side, and they all cheer for different things. I can't stand up and cheer for that one.
Okay,
Nope.
that's fine. Whatever. We'll see if Joe defends his title next year. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Well, this next award is more positive. This is the Nut Hutter of the Year. Now, this was a very difficult award to come up with a winner.
Yeah.
And there are also some very deserving winners that I'll talk about after, or we can talk about after I announce who the actual winner is. That for other reasons may or may not have been eligible for the award, but they are certainly worth mentioning. But this person who is winning the Nut Hutter of the Year is someone who is very active in the Nut Hut. Not only in the golf portion of the Nut Hut, okay? Because we have other channels.
Yeah.
We have...
I just named them.
we have the NBA, WWE, all kinds of stuff. And this person is someone who also promotes the Nut Hut outside, whether it's social media or whatever else.
That was a key.
And that was a key. That was very important. And
We see you. You guys don't. You think we don't see you, but we see you. We know who shares. We know who tells a friend, who spreads the TJ gospel.
Yeah. And this person is a great person. They are just amazing, and they've been with us a long time, supporting the Tour Junkies, and that is Mrs. Nita Rodriguez. Nita, I gotta stand up for Nita.
Way to go, Nita. Nita, we appreciate you, girl. She's also Braves the Nut Hut as one of like 2 females in the whole thing, but she kills it. DFS Trash Talk, check it out. That's her podcast. Yep. She knows what she's talking about. She's in the NBA channel on our Discord, winning people money. She's always active on the Wednesday night live chats. She's active in the Nut Hut during the week. Showdown, she's up for it. And yeah, she's always pumping us on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever. Nita, thank you. We appreciate you. You are the Nut Hutter of the year.
I mean, she kills it. She wins.
She wins.
She's a winner. So everything about Nita is fantastic, and she is very deserving of the Nut Hutter of the year. Now, I'll let DV, maybe you could talk about. So we do have some honorable mentions here that I think we need to really talk about. So.
I mean, we gotta give some credit to our boy, the Nut Hut Butler, Mr. Anthony Charter, AC. We all know and love AC, even though sometimes some of y'all act like you don't. But AC puts up with a lot in the Nut Hut, okay? Including from Pat in the Nut Hut. But
I love AC though.
He does it, man. The Nut Hut would not be the same without AC. He's sharp as all get out too. He's our showdown guru. You know, if your lineups are drawing dead after Thursday, your boy AC help you pick it back up, pick up the pieces. You know, but we really appreciate AC. Obviously, he writes our DraftKings preview article as well every week, and he's great. Now Crazy Marcus. We also looked at Crazy Marcus because he's real active in there too on a lot of different channels. He's in there giving you music selections, and he's in there, sending you booty gifts on booty night in the GNC. Mm-hmm. He's in there
creating gifts.
He's creating avatars. The avatar creation is all that right there with Crazy Marcus, and we love Crazy Marcus for that. Also, he's our LPGA guru, so he's bringing the heat with LPGA. We had some winning DraftKings lineups in LPGA just a few weeks ago. He writes the article for that on the website as well. Crazy Marcus is the best. We appreciate him. Tim Gaiman did a little bit of writing for us in the beginning. Then he kind of forgot what happened, and then he just disappeared. But he helped us in the early part of the year. If we're talking early 2021, but we appreciate all the Nut Hutters, but especially those folks we needed to give a shout out to. Oh, am I missing anybody? Well, maybe there's one Nut Hut member, man, Derek.
Yes,
if you're in the Nut Hut,
Derek on the list. Derek was
on the short list, man. Old D-man Derek was on the list. If you're in the Nut Hut on a Thursday, like 4 minutes after tee off, you know Derek because he's proverbially throwing everything under the sun against the wall in the Nut Hut. Yeah. And he's pissed and he's got the best.
3 people have teed off and his lineups are ruined already.
He's tilted like no other. I mean, he's my favorite follow on a Thursday morning in the Nut Hut. Yeah. Just watch Derek go off. So we appreciate all of you. Our boy Emmett, Easy McDeasy, who's over there making people money in the crypto space. It's not advice. It's not advice, but he's doing his thing over there. He's active.
Hey, our boy Dant in the general nonsense chat. You got to. I mean, come on.
I like Dant more than Kev's. We got a lot of good ones in there. All right, so you all deserve mention. We can't mention all of you, but we appreciate you, and especially you, Nita. Thank you so much. Now, Pat, I do believe I'll take the next one, and then I think the one after should be yours. So for our next award, this award goes to this is the TJ Friend Zone Award. Okay, It's it's one that reels you in, kind of a sucker play, and you start to think you might round second, maybe round third, get the home base, and then they just friend zone you, and they just stiff arm you right then and there. A lot of names that could go down here, these names that trapped us seemingly all year long. And, listen, it's a long season. These guys play a lot of events. Were there a few tournaments where these guys pop? Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't have lured us in, right? Like, there's something about these boys. And if I'm if I'm using the analogy here of friend zone, there's a couple things you like about her, right? And then all of a sudden, she friend zones you. But this year's 2021 TJ Friend Zone Award, the sucker play that we continue to fall for time after time, is Mr. Patrick Rogers.
Very deserving.
Very deserving.
Very deserving.
Yep. Been falling for him for a while.
He gets you. He's right there next to you, and you think you're going to go all the way, and then he friends you because you see all those fancy stats. He's looking all pretty.
Oh yeah,
he's looking all pretty just right next to you.
Yep.
And then
lipstick
the
on
next
a pig.
thing, yeah.
Okay,
Patrick Brothers. Okay, so
we're getting close, folks, to our final award of the night. By the way,
this next award is one that's near and dear to my heart. It is the 6K.
6 what?
The 6K.
Okay.
The 6K Guy of the Year. So this is the player that we could always count on in the 6K range.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is this is an amazing golfer.
Oh yeah, amazing
and
golfer.
He's not an amazing golfer, but he always seemed to
Not
come
amazing.
through for us in the 6K range.
Yeah.
And that is Mr. Tom Hoagie. Tom Hoagie.
Way to go, Tom.
Hey, look, a lot of
pick
great
him out at a
finishes
crowd or at your grocery store, but man,
yeah, made a lot of cuts, a lot of good finishes. He was 52nd in FedEx Cup points, I think. What? Ahead of players like Russell Henley and I don't know some other ones So I think he's very deserving. So there you go.
The 6K guy, Tom Hoagie. I love it. This next award's a pretty easy one. Okay, this is the Ricky Fowler Award, and it's always a bridesmaid, never quite a bride. Just couldn't close the deal, couldn't round third and make it to home. For 2021, it's not Ricky Fowler. It's obviously Louis Oosthuizen. Congratulations, Louis.
Yeah, the
Always
easy
a
one here.
bridesmaid.
This was as easy as Willie Zalatoris for the Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's just very obvious.
I do think an honorable mention there would be Scotty Scheffler. Now, Scotty obviously doesn't have the long track record of runner-ups like Louis does beyond 2021, but we've definitely been all waiting with bated breath on when Scotty Scheffler's going to close the door and get it done. But he's got plenty of top 5s and top 10s to his name.
Yeah.
And he nearly won the Hero, which I don't know. I guess that counts. That would have counted. So, yeah, I think Scotty Scheffler, hopefully I'd like to see Scotty close the door. I don't really care if Louis closes the door at this point. Like, he's done his thing. I hope it's actually Scotty.
See, I think if we were, I think Scotty's one that, but you know what? I think one that if we were like if you were not at a fancy wedding, like you're at some other wedding, like one that's like in front of a barn or something.
Oh, yeah. We got lots of those out here.
Like Cameron Tringali, I think would be the bridesmaid in that because I feel like he always came really close to maybe winning or whatever. But
he's not the bridesmaid. He's like the bridesmaid that's like your partner's like daughter, like sister-in-law or something, but brother-in-law. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have to have him up there, but you don't really want him up there. All right, I think this next one's for sure you as well.
Okay. This is the Super Swimmer Award. Now, do I need to explain the Super Swimmer?
No, I don't think it's. If you have to explain it, then it's not good. So no.
Yeah, this is a very good swimmer. Mm-hmm. They can break through.
Finally broke through.
I can just say they broke through and they got some things done. Yeah. Okay. And this guy, I think you cannot talk more about him because not only did he break through, but he broke through, and he made like twins and triplets and stuff.
Yeah.
And that is Jason Kokrak. And we had him every single time. He breaks through at the CJ Cup.
80-1. Pat had him on the card.
Then he wins again at Colonial. Then he wins at the Houston. I mean, look, so not only it took all those years for Jason Kokrak to finally win, and then he gets 3 wins on tour in the last year. It's an easy thing for me. Super swimmer, Jason Kokrak.
A lot of people would have said Tony Finau. He won the Northern Trust. And obviously, the award would have been Tony Finau's every other year before this for like the last 6 years. But when Kokrak breaks the seal and does what, like Pat said, does it not just once, but he gets twins and triplets, you got to give it to him over Tony Finau, over old Tony Lad. All right, Pat, we have one more award before the final award and the award of the night. I'm excited about it. This next award took some deliberation. And some of you may yell at your TV or your computer or whatever you're watching this on. This is the TJ Player of the Year award. This is the player that we felt like was, now Patrick Cantlay won the PGA Tour Player of the Year because he won the FedEx Cup.
Which I didn't think he should win.
Which is stupid. So, we wanted to see, okay, how did they really play, like in real life, but also how good were they for TJ, for TJ Nation? Were we, did they pop when we said they'd pop? Did they kind of fizzle or fade when we said they might? Did they do us right? Because it's really all about us and you guys, dishing out the picks. And this is a player who has now won 3 times, like Kokrak. And all 3 times, we have been all over him on the betting side, on the DFS side. So not only has he done us right and hopefully done you right had you tailed him, but he also had a tremendous season. The 2021 TJ Player of the Year is Mr. Viktor Hovland.
I don't think people were expecting that.
I think that's a shocker tonight, Pat. A lot of people surprised about maybe old Viktor Hovland.
Look, we hit him every single win.
Yeah.
He's it.
He did us right.
He is our player of the year. It doesn't matter. I mean, look, John Rahm probably should have been the real player of the year.
Yep.
And I can't argue with that. We're talking about the TJ guy. And we're also talking about people that, there's a lot of shows, gambling shows out there. They get on the same players and whatever else. But we stuck pretty true to Viktor Hovland, and we got him on all the victories.
Yep.
Very excited about that.
Big fan of Vic, and I think he's going to keep doing his thing. Pat, it's been a wonderful night so far. We're coming to a close.
So special.
Great evening. I've really enjoyed it. I think next year's Golden Goalbys are going to be. We might could sell tickets to next year's Golden Goalbys.
Yeah, we could do it live in person.
Ooh. Listen, we got some big announcements coming up too in the beginning of the year. And you need to be on the lookout, too, for the 2022 preview episode that's coming out soon. We got a couple of player interviews coming. It's just going to be a great show, a great couple shows early in the year. And changes coming to TJ that are all going to be great. So thank you again. And keep being a friend, telling a friend, spreading the TJ gospel. Okay. Should we do it, Pat? Is there anything else we're missing before we do this?
No, but I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be an award that people talk about all year. It will be an award that people begin to contemplate, predict, pontificate, if you will, as the year progresses in 2022. It will be an award that people will send us emails about, DMs about, saying that was it. That's the award, And it's a good one. I'm proud of it. And the category in the award is the 2021 Tour Junkies Moment of the Year. There were so many moments, Pat.
So many.
We're in the content business. We make content. And so this is not a golf moment. This is our show moment, our content that we do moment. So go ahead and ruin that for everybody. And, things happen on this show. So it gets weird at times. It gets real weird. And sometimes it's planned. Sometimes it's not. And I'm excited about it, Pat.
More often not planned.
But, I'm excited about this. We're going to show you guys we want to show you a quick video so that you can be reminded of some of the things that went down this year. We have 5. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to show you our 5, but then we want you to tell us your vote, so you can vote for one of these 5, or you can remind us of another example that you felt like was the moment of the year. We'll hear more on that later, but I think for now, we show the video and and relive just a few seconds of all of these top 5 2021 TJ moments of the year.
And now, the nominees for the Tour Junkies Moment of the Year. Number 5. Pat is the host on Nut Up or Shut Up.
Rory McIlroy. Poom Sasanen. Poom Success Samson. Fuck you, Sam.
Number 4. DB gets waxed.
Do it! Stop laughing!
Grip it and rip it, right?
Oh, Frank! Yes! Yes!
Number 3. The Sea Island Boys song.
Oh, I'm a Sea Island boy. I'm a just Sea Island boy. I'm a just wine and dine. I'm a shoot ski with that gun. While my wife is soaking up the sun and coochie be fool-gazing.
Number 2. DB eats out a pumpkin.
AC,
Eat it!
think about it.
Eat out that pumpkin!
I have to eat a pumpkin raw. Call off a bet.
Number 1. Triggered Pat walks off the show.
That's f***ing asinine, okay? So,
Why are you getting so offended? Why are you getting so offended?
because I think that y'all, this is what you stat people do. Y'all try to use your stats and you try to say that I'm saying that using proximity is better than using strokes gained approach. So get the f*** out of here. Mic drop. See ya out. Woo!
There we have it. The 5 best moments of the 2021 podcast season. Oh my Lord. Boom! Success! Sassanen.
All right. I'm so glad that we finally got that to play because,
Yeah, so like I said, leave a comment on YouTube on and Apple Podcast review. Hey everybody, listen, thanks. This was a good Golden Goalby's first, the inaugural Golden Goalby Awards. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We hope you guys have a great 2021, end of 2021. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Leave us a comment about your favorite moment of the year. Put it on Apple Podcast review. We love you guys. You're all the best. Thank you. See ya.